Fit like comedy, and welcome to the podcast. I'm your host, Dane, recording from the Local Studies Centre of Aberdeenshire Library Services. In the great days of steam locomotion, the towns of Inverurie and Oldmeldrum were linked by rail. Plying its trade several times a day, and sometimes delivering passengers, sometimes light freight, was the bonny wee engine, painted in the red, green, and black livery of the Great North of Scotland Railway. Keeping with tradition, it was decided that this engine would be a female and was christened Meldrum Meg. Meldrum Meg was well known to the residents of the area. So lively did she ply her trade, so shrill her whistle, and so precise her timetable that one could set their clock or watch to it. She also had the 5 miles of track from Oldmeldrum to Inverurie all to herself, and she was fiercely defendant of her wee fiefdom. Trespassers were not tolerated, and in many instances the wayward cow or sheep would meet its gruesome end on the track, and its carcass hanging like a trophy from Meg's buffers. Nor were humans immune from her ire. There were many stories told of narrow escapes of walkers from Meldrum Meg's onslaught, for she did not give warning of her approach. However, one dark night, Meg took on more than she could handle. A traction engine, essaying a shortcut, broke through the bridge from which it hung, and its front wheels were on Meg's track. Meg was due any moment, and there was no time to warn her, and she was at full steam. The inevitable almighty crash that was heard from miles away didn't stop Meg, though. She not only dislodged the traction engine from its hold on the bridge, but carried it several yards up the line. Sadly, this was the end of Meldrum Meg. She was initially put in a goods yard in Inverurie for several months before being repaired, but she would never again regain her former glory. She was put back to work, but not the light, pleasant work of hauling passengers to and fro, but the hard, heavy work of transporting freight, each load heavier and heavier than the last. Meg may be no more, but her legacy still lasts. From my desk, I can look out the window upon Meldrum Meg Way, the street where the Aberdeenshire Library headquarters stands. A well-known local entertainer, T.L. Morrison, wrote a song about Meldrum Meg that was very popular amongst the natives of the Geary, the last verse of which is, Meldrum Meg has gone at last, and our racing days are past. Nae mair you'll hear me sing the auld refrain, so I think that me and you should drink our health in mountain dew, for we'll ne'er see another like the Meldrum train. And that's where we shall leave it. Thank you so much for listening. And remember to share, like, and subscribe if you like these podcasts and want to hear more. Until next time, bye for now.